What is up, everybody? Let me turn this car off so the rattling can stop. All right, there we go. What is up, everybody? How is everybody's day going? Just getting off of work, so battling this cold, this strep, whatever it is, it's on its way out, but massive headache. But anyways, listen, that's not important. What I want to talk about today is 2019. We're super stoked for 2019. Let's get ready for it. Everybody seems to be really excited for 2019, and I am too. 2019 is going to be a year full of blessings, full of victories, and now not to pop your balloon, but I want to address the how. How are you going to do it? See, because we can be as ambitious and excited and on cloud nine. We can do all these things, but it still doesn't explain the how. How are you going to be fruitful in 2019? Because I get the feeling that a lot of us are going into this new year with the same mindset. We're going into 2019 with 2018 mindset, and we're going into 2019 expecting huge changes with no blueprint. Okay? We're going in strictly off of ambition. I need you to address the how. How are you going to do it? I need you to formulate a plan. What are the things that has sidetracked you, that has thrown you off your game? Why didn't this work 5 years ago? Because a lot of you have the same goals as you did 5 years ago, is to get a better body, to lose some weight, whatever the case may be. You're coming into this new year with only ambition. Now, you can drive a car, fill up the tank, and hope to get to where you need to get to, but if you don't use your GPS, then it's not going to do you any good. And that's essentially what we're doing when we get hyped up to go into a new year, but we have no system set up. What are your weaknesses? Okay, what are your weaknesses? What is a threat to your goals? Why do you want to be this? If it's some if it doesn't have a solid foundation to improving your life, if the reasons why you're doing these things, these goals, the reasons behind them, if they're not strong, they're gonna crumble. It's like a house. You got to use a good foundation, else it's gonna fall to the ground. So how? That's just the main question, is how are you going to do it? I'm not saying you can't do it. I know you can do it. I know you're full of infinite capabilities and possibilities. I know that you're a beast, that you could do infinite things. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. But we have to be smarter than just going into a new year with high ambition, with no plan. Filling up the tank and not turning on the GPS is going to get you nowhere fast. Okay? So, let's see. A lot of you are saying, I'm gonna be a whole different person. 2019 is my year. I'm getting a new body. 6 months in, I'm gonna look perfect by June. It's gonna be a year of blessings. Again, the question is how, guys. And a lot of people, I actually asked this to people in person. I asked them what their goals are, and they tell me they seem to tell me the rewards, like I want that perfect body, or I want that new car, or I want to get rich. All that is after. All that is the reward. What is your work? How are you going to do it? What is your work? This plus this equals reward. Many people are just focused on the reward and have no formula as to how they're going to obtain it. So we need to set up gym schedules. Get a strict routine, something that you do every single day. What is your routine? For me, this is my routine. Okay, this is just me. I'm up at 1:30 a.m. I do my devotion, my time with God, and I'm at the gym by 3:30. Work out until 5. Leave the gym at around 5:15 after getting dressed for work, and head on to work because I had a 45-minute drive. And then after that, after I get home around 4:30ish p.m., the rest of the day is with the family. That's very strict for me. I have found what I need to get done, what is my daily requirements, and you have to formulate your life around that, and you got to make time. And I'm definitely someone that can say that I have had to make the time to do what I've had to sacrifice a whole lot. I've had to sacrifice a whole lot of sleep. Oh, but it's unhealthy. No, the problem is it makes you uncomfortable. 2019 is going to be a huge blessing if you can get this right, if you can get this straight. Your formula, how are you going to do it? What are your time gaps? That's important. What are your time gaps? So say you're at work 8.5, 9 hours. Let's say you work 9 to 5. Okay? First of all, you have plenty of time before you go to work to go to the gym. If your requirements, if your responsibilities are too packed after you get off, then maybe before work is your best time. What time do you usually get up? If you usually get up at 8 because you got to be at work by 9, well, you're going to have to get up a little bit earlier to get things done. Meal prep, that's a huge, and we're just talking fitness. That is probably 70% of the game is meal prepping. You have to you have to eat well. You have to plan. You have to plan ahead. You have to plan to eat well. Those who fail to plan to fail. Okay? 2019, I'm more concerned with the how. I want you to get some new goals in 2020. You see, we're on a cyclic, we're on this repetitive process where we use old goals for this year, but just use strictly ambition with no formula. Okay? Like I said, these are probably the same goals that you've had for 3-4 years. Let's get some new goals for 2020. Okay? So there's your homework, if you will. Write down your goals. That's number 1. Write down your goals. Okay? And number 2, write down your schedule. What your life's responsibilities are. Okay? And if your schedule is super packed, then if you don't have that 2 hours, if you don't have that hour to hit the gym, you just can't get away, then you're gonna have to YouTube a lot of stuff. You're gonna have to YouTube some home workouts, some simple things that you can do to start. It's all about how much you want it, guys. I mean, it's so cliche, it's so overused. How bad do you want it? But it's absolutely true. If you want it bad enough, whatever you want in this new year, this 2019, if you want it bad enough, you will find a way. And if not, you're gonna find an excuse.